Hello everybody and welcome to Winnie's Edu World. Today we are here to discuss about the OMR sheet released by CBSE around 3 to 4 days back. We will be clearing all our doubts related to the OMR sheet and all the do's and don'ts related to it. Okay, so let's get started. 18 days to our term 1 exam. You're all set? Yes, right? Okay, so this is the OMR sheet that I was talking about. There is a slight change from the traditional OMR sheet that we have been seeing. Okay, so what are those? First thing, all your vital information will come pre-filled in the OMR sheet that you receive. You will have to write the question paper code from the question paper that you receive on the top right corner. That you will get to know when you see the paper itself. Okay, and the next thing is make sure that you use black or blue color ballpoint pen. Don't go for a pencil, it is a strict no. Third thing that we have to look in this question paper is they have given you space for 60 questions, but that is just given. You don't have to fill up all these 60 questions. If there are 45 questions in the question paper, you will also fill only till 45th question, not even a single question extra. Suppose you fill up your 45th answer and you feel, I think my answer is wrong. Let me just cross 45, go to 46, make it 46 and fill there. Not possible. They are not even going to consider. If there are 45 questions in the question paper, they will check only 45 circles in this OMR sheet also. Clear? So that has to be perfectly done. You have to read the questions very well, and then let us come to the response section. In the response section, what do we see? We have question number, we have options, response where we have our A, B, C, D. Then we have a star. The column is star and it's a box. A small rectangular box, you see that there, and then we have hashtag. So why all this? Let us start it one by one. Let's start with question number 2. If for question number 2 my answer is C, I will have to go ahead and darken the circle C. Please darken it correctly when you are doing. Darken it correctly, and after that, once you are convinced, you are sure that your answer is C, you will go ahead and write that in the box C. It's very important to write the answer in the box, because while correction, CBSE is going to consider the answer which is written in the box, not in the circle. Okay. Now for question number 4. If for question number 4 my option is B, okay, I will go ahead and select B. But now what happened? After darkening B, I realized that my answer is not B, it is C. I can't go ahead and darken C also, right? What can I do? I can go ahead and write in the box the answer as C. That is the thing that I can do. So the box is provided by CBSE to make sure that you rethink what you have darkened in the circle. And if that answer is wrong, they are giving you a second opportunity to write the correct answer in the box. So writing the answer in the box is very important. For question number 6, if my option is A, I go ahead and darken A. But what happened? I forgot to write in the box. Will I get mark? I won't get mark for 6th one. Clear? So it's very important to write your answer in the box. Now, what is this hashtag for? It is for the answers that you have not attempted. I don't know the answer for question number 7. So what am I supposed to do? I should go to the hashtag section. I should go to circle 7 and I have to darken 7. Okay, I will have to go ahead and darken 7. telling them that I have not attempted 7. But please don't leave any question unattempted because there is no negative marking. So take a chance. At least do a guesswork. In pin, septipin, something you do and write your answer. Don't leave anything unanswered. But then there comes a situation in section A, there are 10 questions. You have to attempt only 8 questions. So you are leaving 2 questions. If you are leaving those 2 questions, mark it under hashtag. I am leaving question number 3. I don't want to do that because I feel question number 4 is better. I understand 4 better. So I am going to darken 3. I have not attempted 3. Understood? I think these things are clear to you, right? And also, once you finish all your answer, down you have, I confirm that all my particulars given above are correct. This statement you have to write in your own handwriting and after that put a signature. Okay, so these were the things related to the OMR sheet. I would request you all to practice the MCQs or sample papers that you are doing for your practice sessions for the term 1 coming. You should use this OMR sheet. Take a printout and try to use this so that you get used to that. Okay, and guys, please do lots and lots of sample papers as much as possible because that is the one which will help you a lot for your exam. If you are doing science, maths and social, don't stay away from Hindi and English. Those subjects are also equally important, and as the pattern has changed, you might feel difference in those answers as well. Because your grammar, your Apatit Gadyansh, your unseen passage, your literature, everything is MCQ. So practice is something which you require the most during these last 17 or 18 days. Right? And you know, even in the date sheet you don't have much a gap. Only I think 1 day or between every exam. And that 1 day you should not be sitting and studying what you have not completed. You have to finish all your topics before 29th of November. Do that. And after that, you should be just doing your mock papers during the intervals that you receive. So guys, if you found this video informative, if you liked it, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching and all the best for your exam.